My name is Alexandra Perzhu, and I'm the proud organizer of New York American Smooth Camp. If I think of how did it all begin, what comes to my mind is word dancing. Dancing is such a huge part of my life. I started dancing when I was 5.5 years old, and I would say that's where it all began. At age 20, I moved to United States of America, and I was fortunate and lucky enough to succeed and get to a position to become US national champion as well as a world champion, particularly in American smooth style. At the age of 29, my dancing career come to an end, and I've decided to move on and start fresh. And I moved to New York City. And New York City is a huge inspiration in my life, and I'm sure in so many others, since it's a huge city. And I thought to myself, I wanted to experience something different and try to take on the role of organizer. So that's where it all began. When someone asks me why did I start organizing the dance camp, so many whys that come to my mind. First of all is the people, the dancers, the community. I would love to do something for the people that will help them to feel supported, heard, understood, that during their own process they feel like they can improve and develop in their own personal direction. But when I think of my personal reason why, is when I look back, is where I come from, my origin and where I grew up. I grew up in Russia, and during my training, I've had a lot of opportunities to go to a dance training camp. We would go outside the city, somewhere different. It would be a new environment, but what was most inspiring for me as a young dancer, that during 3 to 4 days, I could hear an expertise of one of the best, leading coaches, and I can get inspired. I could feel that now I understand what I need to do in my dancing. So it's not like a routine where you go to the studio every day and you see the same people. You go to a camp, you meet different dancers, you meet friends just like you that have the same passion for dancing, and you have world-renowned coaches that will give you an expertise, they'll give you the knowledge. I mean, what can be better for a dancer than a dance camp, right? This particular camp is called New York American Smooth Camp for a reason. So as an ambassador or the champion of American Smooth, I wanted to have a camp that is special for people that specializes in American Smooth. And when I started, all the workshops and all the lessons was only targeting that style. But as we all know, American Smooth involves so many disciplines. You have to be a well-rounded dancer in order to succeed. So you need to be good at ballet, contemporary, jazz, smooth, ballroom, Latin, call it any genres of styles. It goes all into that beautiful style, American Smooth. So starting from my first camp, I wanted to make sure that we have enough training in American Smooth and the expertise of people that have done it, taught it, and have the experience. But as I went forward, I started to implement different styles like Latin. So for example, the second camp, we had at 10 times world champions, Ricardo and Yulia, and it was wonderful to see their dynamic and their approach towards American Smooth. And so far, so on, we started to add other disciplines that obviously helped dancers to see a bigger picture. And that's something I'm proud of, and I hope people enjoy it as well. Loving this question. The number one word that comes to my mind is passion. Passion is something that we all look for in life. If you find your passion, it's like you found your gold. The same for dancers. So I would say camp is having that empowering energy of passion, because during our training we tend to lose why we actually started to dance in the first place. Another one would be fun. We always laughing, goofing around. Another one would be knowledgeable, because the expertise of all those coaches is, I mean, they've been dancing for many, many years, teaching. There is so much experience and expertise that they could share with you. And as well, I would say very friendly. So whether we having a beginner student or a top professional, there is a way to connect with one another during the camp because of the friendly environment that we have. I would say it's the place. I think of dancing in a whole different way. If you see someone during the process and they're like unsure of themselves, they don't know, and then all of a sudden that person starts to go forward and a little more forward, and their posture change and they're gaining that confidence, to me, this is everything. That's what I'm here for. You push yourself every day because it's so important to you. You sacrifice your friendships, your family, just to make sure you succeed. I wish I would witness camps like that. If you have an opportunity to join a camp, whether it's New York American Smooth Camp or a different camp, it's such an intense and amplified experience that you won't be able to have in your own studio. And it will open up a lot of your vision, your horizons. You will see how others next to you learning, and you're gonna be like, well, they're doing it and they're doing it better than me. Or you would say, I'm actually doing a good job. You know, it gives you perspective that you don't have, and it's also intense during those 3 to 4 days. So at least try it once and you will not regret it. I promise you that. Well, the next New York American Smooth Camp is very special to me because it's going to be a number 10th, which is an anniversary camp. So I'm preparing a lot of surprises for you guys, which I cannot announce at this point yet, but stay tuned, watch us, and I will be sharing more details. We're going to have a beautiful team of coaches this time, and it's going to be something special. So I look forward for all of you to join us in celebration of anniversary. So if you are lacking a little party in your life and you want to celebrate your dancing, which sometimes we forget to do, come join us, and it'll be fun. And something that would be exciting for me to share with you guys would be that we're going to have some new coaches this time that we haven't had before. And I think their expertise would be absolutely stunning. And it's going to be fun, it's going to be knowledgeable, and definitely we're going to take celebration shakes in the middle of it all so we can party a little bit in between your intense training, of course. And yes, bring your happy moods. We're gonna unite together and have fun.